Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The first carry now. This is Matthews. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Check 4. Here we go now. No. Check, Patrick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A first down carry for Matthews. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now McKinnon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a handoff to Matthews. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Come on, pump it up, baby. Let's get some. Get up, Brown. Get up. Now let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there for New England. 59 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Matthews unable to hang on, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. He sets up the screen to Matthews. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start the drive with Matthews. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Charles Harris in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Tannehill going underneath for Matthews. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Quick. Run.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They send Parker in motion left. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They send Parker in motion left. Following the penalty, here's Matthews. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Toss play to Matthews. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. It's complete. Stills. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And some space here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Dolphins on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They try the left side here with Williams. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come from...